you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that is Donald J. Trump with Dana White entering the UFC 290 event in Vegas. The crowd, as you can hear them erupting, going crazy. But I want you to notice something that happens here. Here is Donald J. Trump meeting with Joe Rogan. Look at Joe Rogan's smile, man. Listen, that man is happy. Are they going to have a podcast? Are they going to have a podcast? We don't know, but we know that the crowd has erupted. The tides have turned here in the United States of America. First, it was Miami, and now Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen. I got a lot more to tell you, so hit the like button. Join the locals. Let's go. Donald Trump strikes again, ladies and gentlemen. Last time he did this, he had the fans going crazy at a UFC event in Miami, Florida, where Jorge Masvidal, who is a conservative Cuban Trump supporter, came out there and said, "Let's go, Brandon," in front of everybody. He had everybody chanting that. This time, they're in Las Vegas, Nevada for UFC 290, and Donald J. Trump had a speaking event earlier. So the man has a lot of energy at 77, if I'm not mistaken. So he goes from the speaking event to meet with Dana White, who then Dana White and him go to the UFC. As you can see, when they came out, a standing ovation. The people are loving Donald J. Trump everywhere he goes. So I don't know what the mainstream liberal I don't know what the mainstream liberal media is talking about, but the people seem to be loving Donald J. Trump, and the tide seem to be turning. Now I'm going to show you what a fighter just did. A fighter who just won one of his biggest fights in the world, who I think after this is going to fight Israel Adesanya for the championship at that weight. If I'm not, the weight class is 185. This is a South African fighter. I got to get his name right. I'm not even going to try. Watch what he does after his biggest fight ever. Watch what he does next. As you can see here, breaking, President Donald J. Trump hosts meeting with Mel Gibson and Roger Stone after Sound of Freedom tops box office. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know we've been talking about this, and this is a big deal, and I am going to elaborate more on another video, but I just wanted to talk about Donald Trump real quick and how the fans have been going crazy. And shout out to Dana White. Dana White, who is the president of the UFC, who I think sold his rights to being the full-time owner for like $500 million, if I'm not mistaken. That's how much he made, along with the Fertitta brothers. So once again, Donald J. Trump is great friends with a guy like Dana White. So anytime he comes to these events, they go crazy. So I want to talk about the fans and the fans chanting and basically giving him a standing ovation, and how the polls have been really going off the roof for a guy like Donald Trump. For a guy like Donald J. Trump, who has been indicted twice, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's on the verge of indictment number 3 down in Atlanta, Georgia. So what does that say about the United States of America? What does it say about where the people are at? You got fans in Las Vegas, Nevada, cheering on a guy who has been indicted twice. What does that tell you about the guy that's been indicted? It tells me that this is no more than not only just a witch hunt, but there's a reason why people love Donald J. Trump, and I think people are avoiding that. And for me, it's this meeting right here that he's holding with a guy like Mel Gibson, who has been talking about going out there to see Sound of Freedom that is out right now, and Donald J. Trump, who retruthed it, who I think is the only politician, one of the only politicians, now that I think about it, that is actually reposting the movie about, about human trafficking and children and all that stuff. So save the children, hashtag save the children. So what do you guys think overall, man? Do you think the tides are turning? Do you think things are turning on the favor of Donald J. Trump? What do you think? Do you think he will make it to the election time? A lot of people are saying that he might not even make it to the election time, but the guy has people going crazy, giving standing ovations, different things. Basically, shaking hands with Joe Rogan. Now that's another big deal, right? You shake hands with Joe Rogan. Could they be having a podcast coming in soon? So the reason we're keeping an eye on a guy like Donald Trump so much is because of all those legal cases, and how they're going after him and everything that's coming out right now as we speak. So very good to see these two guys meeting up. I am going to try to do more searching up as to what these guys got going on, but we know how much when Trump was in the White House, how much he tackled human trafficking. So that's a big topic. That's something very sensitive that we are looking forward to, because the outcome, you know, is something that we are keeping our eye on as far as that. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah, man, you know, big deal in my opinion, as far as another city, another state basically claiming Donald Trump. A lot of people going crazy. These UFC, why do people love the guy? You tell me. They want the MSM wants people to. They've tried to destroy this guy. They try every day to destroy this guy. And then here he is with Roger Stone and Mel Gibson and Joe Rogan and Dana White, shaking hands with everybody, getting standing ovations. Ladies and gentlemen, talk to me. Be honest with me. What is going on? I'll see you guys on the next one, man.
Oh, I love this guy. I love this guy. How are you? Are you okay? You're fantastic. That's okay. That's just a little bit concerning. Everything nice, huh? You guys have done such a fantastic job. And this man is the one that introduced us, right?
Good guy.
That's good.
He's most loyal best friend in the world. Yeah, do anything.
You're the best also.
Good, thank you.
He was just talking about you when we were walking up here.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You take care of yourself. We'll do it again, okay?
You're going to be the president again.
Okay. We better be.
No, you will.
Well, the country's in big trouble.
We're fucked.
Without you. Thank you.
We're absolutely
That's a perfect word. It's better than you use it. Anyway,
Dude, I love you.
say hello to the guys, okay?
I will.
Thank you very much.
You're the man.
Meet me
You
over
look
there.
great.
I'll be over there in a
You look
minute.
younger every time I see you. Thank you.
Everybody, I'm Dana White. There's a new movie out called The Sound of Freedom, and it's about human trafficking. More importantly, the trafficking of children. This is a disgusting, horrific issue that's happening all around the world, and it's not getting better, it's getting worse. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give any of my UFC employees that wanna see this movie free tickets to go see, and I would like to encourage other executives to do the same at their company. Here's Mel Gibson with some more information on The Sound of Freedom.
One of the most disturbing problems in our world today is human trafficking, and particularly the trafficking of children. Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness. Go see Sound of Freedom.